Hi guys, this is Mr. Forex and today we'll be watching at some new pairs for the next week, and also we are going to see how you could take advantage of the situation that I was highlighting the past week and how you could have some profits from that trade. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that, but by looking at my analysis, you can gather some new views, standpoints that could change your perspective. So if you want to see what's on my radar for next week, we'll see after the intro.
Can I be your superhero?
So guys, if you remember, last week we took a look at this pair and we were highlighting that there was a structure level, both a resistance and a support zone on a daily time frame that could change our mindset to buy, because you can see that the trend was very bearish lately, and so you could say that this is dangerous because it's like catching a falling knife. But actually, if you take a look at structure, you will be taking the points that price usually pay attention to, and in that way you can have a statistical advantage over the market, and you can expose that and gain from that. So pay attention to this. When you look at structure, you will see a psychological level that was important in the recent past of the pair, and you now know that they could act in the same way twice or even 3 times. So it's important to understand the power of structure. Therefore, I was looking at the hourly time frame and I predicted that you could see a double bottom with some divergence, and you can see right here this was a nice, very nice divergence. And also you add this engulfing candle right here, and also this pin bar right here. You add 2 ways of having this button that would bring you into action. Unfortunately, I wasn't around my computer. That was nighttime for me and I couldn't take advantage of that situation. Anyway, if you want to have my views every week, you can follow me on TradingView and you will be notified whenever I came out with an analysis, an idea. So for the next week, we have 3 pairs to look at. First, Euro-CAD, Euro against Canadian dollar, and on the daily I also did an analysis on that. You can see right here, price is making new lows on the daily, is coming back to structure, look left, structure leave close, and you can see that a double top was forming. So I had a chance to enter the trade at a great level and I was able to take advantage of that. Unfortunately, my second position is gone on stop loss, but that's because I moved my stop after I hit the first target just 2 pips below break even so that I could gain anyway from this trade. But now the situation appears again on the 4-hour chart, because you can see a very nice double top that's forming right now, right at the level you can see on the left. All this area is telling us that price could find some resistance there. Therefore, I want to be able, and I want to know in advance, where am I going to look at trading ideas. I need to select the best trading ideas so that I have also a better result right now. So double top, we can see at the open on Sunday, if price cannot break these highs here, is price try to do that and fail, we can take it short. We can hope to get our first position around the bottom and we can take our second position right here. And that's because of the power of multi-time frame analysis, because I know we break new lows. So I can predict that the conditions are now bearish, and when I look at price coming back to structure, I know that that could be a key level for price action. Actually, it would have been a much better signal if we broke in a stronger way these lows right here, but technically we have closed below that level, and that means we are in a downtrend. So pay attention to that. I will definitely keep you updated on TradingView. Next pair is CAD Swiss. You can see it right here. We are in a very high location and we are facing a very whole structure looking left. You can see this resistance is very whole. We can take a look at the data. 870 days. That means 2 years, more than 2 years before we touched this level. 2 years has passed and we now see this price again. How do you think price will react? Of course, there is a major chance we can see a bounce of that level, and the first bounce already came, and you can see right here. Now we need a break of structure to change our bias into sell, because right here you see a break of structure of this high and a new high. Then price go back, retesting the previous structure, break through new highs, come down, retest previous structure, break through again. This is an uptrend, and this is a retracement of an uptrend. This is a deeper retracement, and we can think of as a sign of weakness, but that doesn't mean we can take a short right now. Somebody would use this flag in order to trade this market with a break of structure. I am more conservative and I want to see a break of this new low. If I see a continuation of this downtrend, then I can look for a sell opportunity right at the previous support that once broken could become resistance, and that's a downtrend, and I can use that. Alternatively, I can use what we call advanced pattern formation, and that is 5 Fibonacci levels that are combined in movements of price. So the first move is this right here, the second move is this retracement. If we see something like this, we can use an advanced pattern called Gartley formation, and that comes at a 1.27 extension of this leg, and that would end up being something like this. If I see something like this, I can take a short from this level here with a simple limit order, stops above X and targets with Fibonacci 382 and 618. So right now this is the plan. If we see a break of structure, we can take a short on the retracement. If we see just consolidation in this level, we can use pattern formations. I will update you on TradingView. The next pair we are going to look at is Swiss yen, and I'm telling you because we can see a different situation of the previous. You can see price better on a 4-hour chart. You can see price as consolidated right here before making new high, retesting and making new highs again, and this new high creation is a signal of a bullish bias, and also because we break a very important level of structure. You can see also back in May we saw price act with respect to this area, and now we see a break, very strong break, and we can wait therefore for a retracement on this level to see some kind of maybe a double bottom and a continuation of the uptrend. Also, in this case, I am allowed to use what I call simple pattern formation, like flags, triangles, and all this kind of stuff. A break of this trend line could mean a continuation of the uptrend. Now, I am more confident in waiting for price to go down near this is the way I use actually when I see market in trend, because these kind of formations appear when price is having a strong bullish or bearish bias, and therefore we don't see deeper retracements, but we see just this kind of little form of consolidation, little retracement at almost 382, sometimes more, but we see a very shallow retracement and a continuation of the uptrend or the downtrend. So in this case, I'm waiting for these two kind of opportunities, and I hope you can use them and you can take advantage of them. Of course, I recommend you to test all your strategies, because I think that the most important skill you have to cultivate is confidence. If you lack in confidence, you will not succeed in markets, because confidence is actually key to your career. Because if you don't have confidence, you lose your trust on your strategy, and the trust that you need is going to be built on these moments like backtesting, when you see this pattern coming out well most often than not. So you take statistics, you make calculations, you see what's your percentage, what's your likelihood to succeed, and you have confidence that you can take that pattern and use it to exploit markets. And you need to build this confidence, this trust, and it takes very long time, but you can shorten this time by putting yourself in front of your screen and testing every single strategy you use. Otherwise, you will lose confidence as soon as you hit a streak of losers. So I hope you enjoyed this analysis. We will see each other on next week. If you have comments, please write something below. If you like the video, just click on the thumbs up, and if you want to be notified, subscribe to this channel and you will be. That's all. See you next week.